let me tell you of the days of high adventure.
Hello, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Eric.
And this is 6 Degrees of Schwarzenegger, the podcast where we take a long, hard look at some of our favorite action movies from the era of Arnold.
Schwarzenegger is the icon of the genre, and we're taking a deep dive into some of these 80s and 90s cult action movies even, breaking them all the way down.
Cult action movies is right, Eric.
I think that's the first one I fucked up.
Well, we're not doing another take.
No, we're not. We're going straight into it.
We're powering through.
We are here.
The penultimate episode.
That's right.
Of our series on Waterworld.
I do love the word penultimate. It's so unnecessary.
So good. It's a word that means one thing and one thing only.
Yeah, second to last.
Second to last. That's so good. But yeah, before we get on, what are your general thoughts on Kevin Costner? Hit me.
I think he is mixed. I think he's done some good stuff. I think he's done some bad stuff. I think he is a creator who is so obsessed with his ego that he misses opportunities to make something really good. So much of his stuff has become vanity projects, right?
Yeah.
Like The Postman was a great idea that turned into another vanity project, right? Wyatt Earp could have been great, but it was a failure because he made it about Kevin Costner, not about Wyatt Earp. Especially given like that Tombstone came out around that same time, and everybody's like, "Well, no, obviously Kurt Russell's a better Wyatt Earp than Kevin Costner, right?" Even Robin Hood, which I love, was still a vanity project. This is just a guy who does vanity projects.
Yes,
right.
He is It's hard. Yeah, 'cause he is a talent.
He is, without a doubt.
He's a star. He's got the charisma. He's done his greatest hits. Are great.
Yeah.
Like Dances with Wolves is
movie.
An amazing film. That should be like required viewing for everyone. Field of Dreams, awesome. Untouchables, amazing film. But
he's done good stuff.
He loves himself so much,
and that he gets in his own way.
He's got a little bit of that Stallone streak where he's like, I don't want to look. I want to look good.
Yeah.
On everything I do, I want it to be sure that I'm like glamorous and I'm the star, and there's never any doubt about who's the star. Right. It's me.
Yep.
I'm a big deal. I'm bigger than the movie.
Yes, exactly. I'm bigger than the movie. I think you summed it up right there. It's a sentence that he has said to himself too many times. I am bigger than the movie. Right? Because he's done good stuff. I mean, look, I'm not really the audience for most of Taylor Sheridan's stuff. So the Yellowstone didn't really light my fire. But he was magnetic in that show.
Yeah, he's great. And you put him with Taylor Sheridan's got the similar thing. I'm bigger than the show.
Right, exactly.
And you put those two together, it's only a matter of time before they butt heads.
100%. 100%.
Two like egomaniacs.
Huge egomaniacs. Yeah.
I think we nailed it. I think we got him.
Right. We just
dead to rights.
Boom.
Kevin Costner, debate me. Come on the podcast. Yeah. We'll do a little Prince of Thieves.
Yeah.
And you can debate me.
But
he's made great movies.
He's made great movies when somehow the movie ends up being greater than he is.
The only time I've seen him put his ego on the shelf was when he had that small part in Hidden Figures. And he was really good. He was like the boss.
He was great in that movie.
Yeah.
I really liked that movie. It was like kind of a sleeper.
Yeah.
Super fun though.
Yeah.
Didn't Glenn Powell play like Neil Armstrong randomly? Or,
I'd have to double check it.
But yeah,
that sounds about right.
It's super fun though. I really dug that movie.
No, it's but yeah, Kevin Costner. He's like like any number of guys. He's his own worst enemy.
Yeah.
He gets into trouble when he gave up all his percentage points on this movie and sunk his own money into it.
$22 million, like we said. Yeah.
And it's like, you gotta respect him for doing it because it's so reckless.
Yeah.
That you gotta sort of admire that he would do that. But also, it's like, bro, dude, come on.
Yeah.
Let's be smart here. But no, he's cranked out some movies that have been great.
Yeah.
JFK I really liked.
Oh, I've actually never seen JFK.
JFK's a good flick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, he just gets in his own way. He does shit like The Postman and shit like this and shit like that Horizon movie, like where he can't he gets his heart set on doing something.
Right.
And then he's willing to destroy himself to make it happen.
And I also love that the older he gets, the more hair he has somehow.
He's got great hair transplant or whatever.
The dude, whoever's doing his hair transplants is doing God's work.
Yes. You got to look him up.
Yeah, right?
I'll have to look him up. Sooner or later, I'll get there.
I don't have enough. Yeah.
It's true. Like you're past the point of no return.
I'm past the point of no return.
Okay, shit. But okay, yeah.
I need to sum this up.
We're on part 4, Waterworld. Yeah, sum it up.
Okay, Costner's a mariner. He's a loner. He's a trader. Winds up in an atoll trying to trade dirt for more goodies. Meets a shopkeeper, Helen, and her surrogate daughter, Enola. Enola has a weird tattoo on her back, which, rumor has it, leads to a place called the Dry Land. The smokers, bad guys, led by Dennis Hopper, attack the atoll. Costner, Helen, and Enola barely escape with their lives. Very contentious relationship. They sail at sea for a while, but the Deacon, played by Hopper, is searching for them. A seaplane finds them. There's an encounter on the seaplane. It kind of does some damage to the ship, but they manage to escape, cut it free. Costner's eaten by a fish at one point.
That's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
And then now they're on the boat.
He slayed that fish.
He slayed the shit out of that
and
fish.
And then he fed them all.
That's right. The seaplane got away. Made it back to the D's, which is the boat that the Deacon lives on with his people. He predicts where they're going to be, and that's kind of where we're at.
That's perfect.
Yes,
it's good enough.
Yeah,
for this
we're
podcast.
Close enough. Yeah, right.
So it's sometime later. We're out on the trimaran. Costner is like a stand-up dude. He's trying to teach Enola how to swim because she's notoriously is the one person in Waterworld who apparently doesn't know how to swim. So, but Helen wakes up. She panics when she sees Enola in the water. But Costner's like, "Don't worry, everything's fine." And then there's a very prolonged sequence
with lots of slow-mo
of him teaching her how to swim.
Yeah,
and she's seeing him in a new light.
Yeah.
The better at swimming Enola gets, the hornier Helen is getting.
I mean, if I knew that was the trick, shit, man. I would have become a swim instructor.
Now, later on, though, Costner's boat is approaching this strange sort of structure on the water. It looks like almost like a tree. Mm-hmm. Definitely something out of Mad Max or like a Conan movie or something. He tells Helen and Enola this is a trading outpost. Helen says, we were supposed to reach dry land today. And he's like, well, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Like, what's the difference? But we should try to find this resin or whatever. I need to repair my hull. Mm-hmm. It's like he's been complaining about the hull
for days.
This whole fucking movie.
What does he do?
And it's never once been an issue. It doesn't seem like it's slowing him down at all.
It's like a tire that has a slow leak.
Yeah.
And if you have a portable air pump, you just kind of refill it once a week. So he's got a bucket. He just sort of empties the water once a week.
Yeah,
it's not ideal.
It seems fine,
right?
I don't know, but he's looking through this telescope that he's got. Mm-hmm. Something doesn't seem quite right.
The waving is immediately unnatural.
Yeah, he's calling out to him in the Portugreek,
also known as Hindu.
Hindi.
Sorry,
I don't know why it can't just be Hindi. That's another story. But he's like seeing silhouettes of people on the structure, but they're not really responding. He dips his hand in the water and he pulls it out and it's like covered in oil. Uh-oh.
Yeah, not a good sign.
So Helen takes a look at the structure. It becomes apparent that everyone on there is dead. We see they've been like shot and they're strung up sort of to appear alive.
It's a pretty cool moment. I thought it was pretty cool. Like,
yeah. Was it really easier than having the living smokers pose as the traitors? I don't know.
Don't ask silly questions.
But Deacon and other smokers are on that thing. They're watching as the ship approaches. Costner, though, he scrambles down below deck. He uses underwater sort of periscope thing.
Which I thought was fucking cool.
Awesome gadget.
Yeah.
He sees there's like a bunch of jet skis submerged. The submerged jet skis also is awesome.
Fucking badass, dude.
They had like these snorkel sort of things they're breathing through or whatever.
It's just the way they're tethered and everything. It's just so cool. So menacing.
He runs back up top. He steers hard away from the outpost. He unfurls the sails. The smokers are like, oh shit, he's caught on. They signal for the submerged jet skis to attack. As the others on the outpost, they start shooting. They pepper the boat with gunfire. As the jet skis, they like pop up. They have these big nets. They're trying to sort of snare the boat or whatever. Costner and them, they avoid the net in like spectacular fashion where it's like, everyone come get on this pontoon, and he's like he's hanging off on his hands only. He's
fucking
just
cool.
So one side of the boat lifts up
and
he misses the nets. They run over to like do the other side the same way, and it sort of snags on the net, but then like the net pops loose and it slingshots back and hits the jet skis, and they're all like wrecked or whatever.
Yeah. It actually like reverse ensnares them.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's backfire. They were. What is? They were like hoisted on their own petard. Though the bits where all that shit was happening, it took me a while to register. Like none of it's green screen.
Yeah, no.
Like there's huge like explosions and shit in the background, and it's all real. It was crazy to me. But it's like just another huge set piece that they did out in the middle of the ocean.
Like you said, man, you watch this movie and you know where that money went.
Yeah.
You know where that money went.
It's like spectacular stuff.
Yeah.
But so then Costner, he like flips a switch, which opens this little trap door, and this gadget launches a thing up into the air that pops open, and it's like this giant kite.
Super cool.
That is like a sail, an extra sail that's pulling the boat even faster. That bit was CGI, but like also a great gag.
Super great gag. Yeah. Also super effective though. I mean, yeah, it wasn't real, but also it looked cool as shit. Like it worked. The
Deacon is like, "Give me that gun," to one of his goons. He's like, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself.
He like licks the end of the barrel.
It's weird. Yeah, he takes aim, he shoots, and he hits Costner through his side. This was a hell of a shot. Yeah. Because he was like probably half a mile away.
The guy is a fucking marksman, as we'll see.
Yeah. Deacon, he looks through the binoculars. He sees that Costner's like bleeding out from his side. He's laying down on the hull. And he's like, oh, yeah, bring me the trackers. Now, on the boat, Costner's patching himself up. The wound doesn't appear to be serious at all.
No.
Which, give me a break. In these conditions, like, that's a fatal wound. It's like fucked up your liver or something, your kidneys. You're going to bleed out.
I do love Hollywood logic, though. Like,
anything but the heart and the head.
Yeah, it just...
You can survive that.
Honestly, I know you guys did it, and it was before my time, but The Last Action Hero nailed it when Schwarzenegger's in the real world and he gets shot and he's like dying.
He's dying.
But then he makes it back into the movie world.
Send him back to the movie world.
And he's like, oh, and his chief comes. He's like, this is a flesh wound. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, literally, that movie fucking nailed it. Another just underrated gem. Like, that movie's so ahead of its time.
As a concept, is genius.
Yeah. I mean, it misses the mark in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
This isn't...
It was one of the best podcast series we ever did. If you want to listen back to it, listen to Last Action Hero.
Just know that I'm not on that one.
Yeah, I know. We had our buddy
John was
on.
If you're with us now, he was on TMNT.
It was an awesome series, so definitely check that out.
Yeah.
One of the movies that like this podcast is made for.
Yeah.
Because it's like such a culty, weird. There's bits of genius, bits of terribleness.
Like for reals, like Last Action Hero. You like this movie in the face of all of the criticism, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last Action Hero, that was for me.
Yeah.
Everybody hated The Last Action Hero.
Oh, yeah. It was
Loved it. I never understood why people didn't like that movie.
It was worth it just for that scene in the Blockbuster video.
100% with Stallone
as Terminator.
Oh, my God.
It's like, this is fucking genius.
Yeah. I guess I just like meta things too much.
Yeah.
Like, the whole movie was meta.
It was the world wasn't ready for that type of concept.
No. It was anyway, highly underrated. 20 years before its time.
If you want to hear hours of discussion about it, go check out the 6 Degrees of Schwarzenegger series on Last Action Hero. It's great. But anyway, so
we're talking about Waterworld.
We're back on the boat. Yeah, Costner's wounded, but he's gonna be okay. It seems. Mm-hmm. He says, the smokers were after Enola. Mm-hmm. I don't know what could possibly have happened that made him think that.
Nope.
Even though it's true. Why? There's nothing that happened that would make him think that she was the target.
This must have been draft 27.
Yeah. So he wants to know, though, why do they want her? Helen's like, no, you got it all wrong. And he grabs her, and he demands that she tell him about Enola's tattoo. We love it when our hero just roughly grabs a woman.
Sure, absolutely. That always endears him to us.
So Helen says, everyone thinks it's a map to dry land. Costner tells her dryland's a myth. People are fools if they believe in it. Helen says, that basket that Enola was found in, it was full of the richest dirt anyone's ever seen before. He insists that, dryland doesn't exist. She wants to know, how can you be so sure? And he says, because I've sailed farther than most have dreamed, and I've never seen it, which is a good line.
Yeah, it's a good line.
Yeah, man. So she wants to know, well, where'd you get all the crazy shit that you've got on this boat, if not for dryland?
Yeah.
And he says, if you really want to see dryland, I can show it to you. Cut to, short time later, he's rigging up that device we saw him using earlier when he went down below.
Opening scene.
Came back with a bunch of loot.
It was, to me, that is the perfect setup, right? That device exists perfectly as a loot retrieval device.
Yeah.
And then to see it again and use it for this purpose, it's just so brilliant because we know what it is. We don't need to explain it because we've seen it work for a similar purpose. And it's just brilliant. I don't know. I saw that and I'm like, that's really cool. Well done, movie. Well done.
So Costner tells Helen, there's only enough air in the little bubble or whatever for one person. Mm-hmm. So Enola's going to have to stay here. He's like, don't worry, she's going to be fine. And it's like, sure.
5 minutes.
There's an army of smokers looking for her. Right. But she'll be up here alone for a while.
Yeah, this is where, okay.
It's a big plot hole.
This is where everything goes sideways for me. Yeah. But go ahead.
So she follows him into the water. She gets up in that little bubble. The buoyant thing. So now the winch starts releasing line. There's a weight that's pulling the bubble underwater with Costner hanging on. There's a stunt double that was probably Laird Hamilton because it looked nothing like Costner.
Not even remotely like him. Yeah.
I don't think we're supposed to question how the machinery works.
No, but
it would be hard to even submerge that bubble.
This is
much less. They're going. So if there's dry land, it's got to be the highest peaks, right, of the Himalayas.
Yes.
And they're supposedly going to Denver.
Yeah.
Which is at about a mile high.
Yeah.
AKA 25,000 feet deeper. So we're going 20 to 25,000 feet underwater.
Feet underwater.
There's nothing pressurized about this bubble.
No.
Anyway, it's twice as deep as the Titanic wreckage.
Okay. like this is where everything completely comes off the rails to me. I have forgiven this movie for so much. I got so annoyed. I get why this scene exists.
It's a conceit that you just have to accept.
You have to swallow. It was hard for me too.
They went deep. We don't question how deep or whether it's scientifically possible.
Don't question why he has so many flares that he can just bust them open left and right like it's going out of business.
Endless supply of flares.
Oh my God.
Where did he get all those flares?
Dude. Okay.
And he's just using them. Every time I do a dive, I use a dozen flares.
Like, I get it conceptually.
No, yeah. It's a scene that has to happen.
But the irony, though, is that the stunt coordinator was I don't think it was Laird, actually. I think it was, because what I read was the stunt coordinator, the one who, like, the head guy.
Okay.
He's the one who did the stunt.
Okay.
He actually got the bends.
He went deep.
Yeah.
On that shot, it goes at least 100 feet
and
deep.
he got the bends coming back up. They weren't careful enough.
Oh, man.
He was hospitalized for, like, a week recovering from it.
He lived, though?
He did. Yeah. He was fine.
Okay.
He was fine. But yeah, like, that's the irony. This scene is so unrealistic that the person who actually performed the stunt was hospitalized as a result of it. So anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, so they're going deeper and deeper and deeper. He's lighting the flares along the way because we're so deep that it's dark now.
Yeah.
Now, finally, down in the deep, they find ruins of a city. There's like skyscrapers and shit.
Right. As we said,
supposedly
it's
it's modeled after Denver. Mm-hmm. The special effects team like took real footage of Denver and just like drew over it with CGI shit. Mm-hmm. So they go down to the ocean floor. He shows her like it's covered in like dirt,
the remnants, yeah,
and human junk, whatever. Is like product placement for Pepsi among the trash that like ruined the planet.
It's like,
I don't know if they liked that or not.
It was like Twister level of obvious product placement.
Oh yeah, the cans.
Yeah, the cans. Yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous. Anyway,
but there was like a submarine that was crashed into a building that was kind of cool.
It was fun stuff down there. It was fun visual.
He can. We reckon he can see very clearly underwater.
He's definitely got dark vision.
Like he's got like, I guess a fish, a shark, whatever, or a dolphin can see well underwater.
This is super subtle, and I didn't notice it until later in the movie. But when I went back, he's very consistent about this. Props to Costner about this. There's many shots where he goes from above water to below water and does not close his eyes.
Okay.
Does not blink.
Yeah.
There's like, so
it's part of the evolution.
It's part of the evolution.
Okay.
But he did that for real, dog. Like it's
Oh.
cool. And I'll call it later.
Humans can't see shit underwater.
No.
Not without goggles.
And I don't know about you, but when I go underwater, my eyes close whether I want them to or not.
If I try to open them, it hurts.
Yeah.
And you can't see shit anyway.
Right. And I mean, famously, Kevin Costner's not actually a mutant with gills. So the fact that he does this over the course of the whole movie, okay. I mean, like, hardcore respect for that shit. Anyway,
now,
continue.
So they're doing their shit down underwater. Back up on the surface, Enola is watching and waiting as all of a sudden, like, sharks begin to circle the boat. Uh-oh. It's Deacon's trackers, which is another, like, great gag.
Yeah.
So sometime later, Costner and Helen, they pop back up to the surface. They climb on the boat. Helen's like, I had no idea, like, that ruined civilization is down there. And Costner's like, I don't think anybody knows. And like, are you buying that, though? That, like, that knowledge has completely passed away from, like, human awareness?
Yes. For whatever reason, that never felt incongruous.
It's been long enough.
It's 500 years.
Well, it's like the city of Atlantis. Like, some people say there's a city underwater.
Right.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. Like, we read Plato's or Aristotle's texts, and he references Atlantis, and we're like, oh, yeah, whatever, this is nonsense.
Okay, sure, yeah.
So, like, it's been long enough that people will read texts that imply that the world wasn't always underwater, and they're like, that's horseshit.
Sure.
Yeah.
So they slowly, though, realize that the ship is, like, surrounded by smokers. Helen's like, can we get away from him? And then Deacon and Nord and some others emerge from like below deck on the trimaran.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think so.
How the fuck did they fit all them down there, by the way?
I've noticed that the interiors of the below deck seem a lot bigger,
Way
than
bigger.
what would be possible.
Yeah.
But now Deacon's like talking, he's got the eye patch on. And this was the scene primarily where I noticed, like, God, this motherfucker, he really looks like Marlon Brando in Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, with the bald head.
With the bald head and all that.
He's like
which he was in
sweating a little
Apocalypse
bit.
Now.
Yeah, he was. He was the journalist, right?
The
journalist
groupie
character?
who was
Yeah.
like, had latched on to the cult or whatever.
Yeah.
But Deacon's like, Enola must be hiding on this boat somewhere. It's going to be easier for everyone if you just tell us where she is. Deacon's like, I won't shoot whoever tells me. Which
Great callback.
We've seen that. Yeah, we've seen that act before.
Yep, super fun.
Costner, he sort of sees Enola's like in the hole, the ruptured hole in the hull or whatever.
Glad they didn't find resin, I guess.
Chekhov's ruptured hull finally paying off.
Yeah.
Deacon tells Helen, I'd rather shoot the sperm of the devil. He calls it a fucking crazy line, referring to Costner. But I don't think you're going to tell me anything. And I would love to know more about their so-called like religion. Apparently in that director's cut, the long version, there is more about like smoker culture and stuff like that.
Yeah. There's that's what I heard too. I kind of want to buy the Ulysses cut.
I'm in for half of it.
Okay, if you want to split, if you want to split it, we
apparently
do a
they got
movie
like
night.
some awesome bonus features, like a feature-length documentary.
Okay, pick it up. I'll
grab
Venmo you
it.
the difference.
Yeah,
and we'll do a movie night. And we'll watch
hang
it.
out. We'll get some of the boys around.
100%. Yeah,
Absolutely.
100%. You just tell me how get it.
The
Tell me how much I owe you.
3-hour-long director's cut. I'm here for it.
We'll do maybe you like grill out. We'll
hell yeah.
make a night of it.
Hell yeah. We'll have an intermission in the middle.
Yeah. Just tell me how much I owe you, and I'll Venmo you.
I'm here for that.
100%.
So Deacon is like, well, let me introduce myself. He comes over, he starts prodding it, like Costner, like poking him in the wound area. He takes a look at his gills, which again, holy shit, these things are X-rated.
Definitely a vagina.
It looks exactly like
a vagina.
Labia.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
So Helen tells Costner he's going to kill us both whether we talk or don't talk. Deacon shoves her down. Then he's telling Costner, if somebody doesn't start talking soon, I'm going to just burn your boat. But Costner's not saying shit. So Deacon gets frustrated. Then suddenly he has an idea. He's like, if you both won't talk, fuck it. Kill both of them. He starts shooting in the air, and suddenly Enola pops out from where she was hiding, much to the delight of Deacon. Plan worked like a charm.
I mean, again, I fucking love Hopper in this movie, man.
Yeah.
He's just so good.
Now they grab her. They start looking at the tattoo. Nobody knows what it means. They say, fuck it, we'll take her back to the D's and we'll figure it out there. Nord is like, what do we do with these two? Deacon's like, kill them both and burn the boat.
Yeah.
They would never kill Helen.
Not a chance in hell.
There's
take her.
much more horrible things in store for her.
Oh, yeah.
Than dying on this boat right now.
But we need the scene that's going to come in the next 5 minutes to happen.
So Costner, he grabs this rope, one of the loops that he pulls on, and whatever, he wraps it around a smoker's neck, yanks on it, and it yanks that dude up by the neck. He grabs Helen, jumps into the water. He says, we got to go under. I'll breathe for both of us. So under they go. The smokers are all shooting at them. Once they're safely deep, I guess, he locks lips with Helen's breathing oxygen into her mouth.
Pretty sexy scene.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty sexy.
There's CGI of the gills sort of working, which apparently was the second attempt.
Yeah. Apparently,
did they do a practical
They did do a practical version. So what I read, this is we've been referencing them as it looks like a vagina. Apparently, in editing, underwater, the makeup really just
even more so,
fucking clit, the whole thing. And they're like, okay, we cannot ship the movie like this. And so
this is X-rated shit.
This is X-rated, so they actually spent money to make the ear gills look less like a vagina in this scene. Yes.
Up top, though, the smokers, they are pouring gas all over the ship. They light it up. No way. They would loot the thing or tow it back.
No, loot it and tow it, right? Like, there's no way they're wasting this.
We're not going to burn all his valuable shit that he's got.
This is a fucking badass boat. 100% we're keeping this.
Yeah, they would definitely take it.
Oh, yeah.
But they all ride off with Enola. Mm-hmm. So sometime later, Costner and Helen, they pop back up to the surface. They find the smoking wreckage of the ship there. Costner's like, my boat. And Helen's like, Enola.
Right. It's like, your priorities are way wrong. The boat was badass.
I like they climb up and Costner's like clutching his side.
Like,
where it's like,
why?
Remember I got shot earlier.
Yeah, we
haven't forgotten.
Who gives a shit at this point?
It's
no
not,
one cares.
It's never relevant.
It's never relevant.
It's almost like it never should have happened.
No, it's just anyway, whatever.
But back at Smoker headquarters, Deacon is pretending to be like disgusted that they're like being mean to Enola.
That's right, because we cut and she's like almost like being tortured.
They're poking and prodding at her.
And she's in shackles.
He's like, hey, you get away from her.
Yeah.
He's like, get out of here, you big nasty animal, you. Then he tries to like make nice with her in just the creepiest ways possible. He's like, come over here and sit on my lap.
Bad cop, creepy cop.
Then he's like, have a cigarette. He's like, nothing like a good smoke if you miss your mom.
I mean,
never too young to start.
Dude,
it's like great
fucking
lines.
Dennis Hopper's, and he delivers it perfectly too.
Yeah. So then he offers her some like markers. You can draw with these if you tell me about your tattoo. 500-year-old markers are not drawing shit.
Not happening. Mm-mm.
But she's like, it's a map to dry land, but I don't know how to read it. And Deacon's like starts talking shit for some reason about Costner.
Yeah.
They start having this like amusing back and forth over Costner. Deacon's like, well, he's not coming to save you. He's like, and she insists that he will, and he's like, well, he better hurry.
Yeah.
Which is a good line.
That's a good line.
Dennis Hopper's a treasure. Like, rest in peace to Dennis Hopper.
R.I.P. 100%.
Yeah, what a talent, too.
Just, oh, God.
Effortless, like, just believable, authentic.
It's so boring. It's so stereotypical, but I bawled my eyes out at the end of Easy Rider. So,
yeah.
I'm just like, it's so boring as a older man to cry at Easy Rider, but I did. I'm sorry. I fucking cried at the end of Easy Rider. I'm man enough to admit
I'm glad I'm not. I've never cried in my life. But no, so back at the burned out boat, Costner and Helen, they've got nothing to do but await death. Mm-hmm. She's like, we're going to die here, aren't we? And I want to see he'd be like, well, you are.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. He's probably...
I could swim. I could like latch onto some of this shit, and I can breathe underwater.
Yeah,
so,
he's going to last longer than
I'd
she
be
is,
fine.
For sure.
There's horrible hair wetness continuity in this scene where it's like alternating.
All
it's
over
dry,
the place.
it's wet.
I mean, it's bad over the course of this whole movie. It's really bad.
One of the reasons you don't shoot on water is it's like hard to match.
Well, this is apparently Costner went on Letterman and was talking about how because they were spending so much time in and out of water, they had to be really try to be consistent with how wet his hair was.
Yeah.
And so, but before every scene where they needed to establish the wetness of the hair, they would have people dump buckets of water over Costner to wet his hair down.
There are scenes where he's just dripping wet.
Dripping
and
wet.
it's like, did you just come out of the water?
It's because a PA just dumped a bucket of water over your head.
But Helen's asking him, why didn't you fuck me earlier when I threw myself at you? And he's like, well, you didn't really want me. And she's like, that's all she needed to hear. She pounces on him. They fuck on the smoldering wreckage.
Everybody's fantasy
of the boat. Yeah, I don't see a scenario where she's like in the mood for this. But maybe it's like, we're going to die soon. I want to get laid one last time.
Well, this is how we know that his parts work.
I guess so. I mean, we never actually see what he's got.
Well, that's true. Maybe he just goes
like
down on her. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it has scales.
Yeah.
on the dick. Anyway, later on though, he's gone down into the flooded hull to see, I guess, if there's anything worth salvaging there. So he finds Enola's drawings of trees and horses and shit, and he realizes, I've seen things like this before. He digs out some old National Geographics that have palm trees. it is a nice moment of
cool.
this visual. No words needed for us to understand.
And I love that he holds all this paper underwater so it doesn't disintegrate in his hands.
Yep.
It's a cool moment. Like,
and it's one of those where he's up and down without like the eyes closing and stuff like that.
Okay, yes. I was talking earlier, like I'd call out the scene where I noticed it originally and then went back and noticed it. This is the moment where he grabs those magazines and the camera just follows him underwater.
Yeah.
There's no cuts as far as I could tell.
Yeah.
And his eyes don't quiver at all.
And he does a real good job of like when he comes back up again, he's not gasping for air because he can breathe underwater.
Yeah.
He's like not short of breath.
This is great. Yeah. I really like this scene. Not just the visual of the pages kind of billowing under the water, the him comparing the palm trees to Enola's drawing.
I wonder if that was a real National Geographic cover.
It probably was.
But it was like Paradise Lost.
Yeah.
Which is also like apropos.
Yeah, it was perfect. I am certain that the prop master saw that cover of National Geographic and was like,
"Oh, that's the one.
This is my best Christmas ever." But yeah, that whole scene I really loved. I don't know. It's the funny thing is, okay, I'm really gonna go on in a weird rabbit hole.
Okay.
And cut this if you want. But when I started watching the movie, one of the things that I remembered about the movie, because we've done movies before where like, yes, I've seen this movie, I've forgotten everything about this movie, and I had to relearn it.
Yeah.
And this is another one of those movies where I've forgotten a ton about this movie. The one scene that stuck with me is him going underwater and looking at the National Geographic underwater. I don't know why that impacted me so much, but I remembered that scene, and when I started researching it and I started watching the movie, the first time I watched it, I could not wait to get back to that scene because 14-year-old me, for whatever reason, that was the scene that he remembered the most.
Okay.
This moment on the ruined trimaran. So anyway.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting the things that stick with you.
Right?
Or make an impact.
Yeah, and that moment, it was just something about the way it was shot, Costner's performance.
Yeah.
The way that the paper kind of moved underwater the way it did.
Yeah.
There was just the way it combined stuck with me.
There was craftsmanship and like filmmaking skill at work on this project, which we don't always get on the movies that we talk about.
We don't. Again, as we've said multiple times.
There's an artistic merit
yes.
to it versus just like it's an exploitation flick.
Yep.
Yeah. This is a good one.
There's a lot of shit that you can complain about this movie, but there's a lot that is, again, like I said, unimpeachable.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
now,
continue, please.
So a short while later on, Helen is like talking wistfully about Dryland. And Costner is like clutching his side again. He's like,
still, I know.
Remember, I got shot earlier. We haven't forgotten about that.
Back to the dumb shit, right?
Costner is asking, why'd you believe in it so much? And she says, because we weren't made for water.
Yeah.
Which is a good point.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, suddenly Gregor is there, hovering above them in his dirigible. He's like, the smoke from the fire led me to you. It's so smart of you to burn your boat.
Yeah, it's a great line.
And it's also like how you can explain a plot hole with one line of dialogue. Because otherwise, it's like, how the fuck did he find them in the vast world? But it's like, no, you saw a plume of smoke all the way on the horizon, and I sailed for 2 days, and I found you guys.
The funny part is that was a happy accident, because in the Ulysses cut, again, like the 3-hour-long version, there's a scene with Gregor and the rest of the atoll survivors.
He sees the smoke?
He sees the smoke. They actually see it.
Okay.
But I frankly don't think you needed it.
No.
I think that one line worked perfectly.
It could be that the theatrical cut is the best cut.
Yeah, it's very possible, yeah.
Yeah, he says, the smoke led me to you. He tosses a rope down. He's like, where's Enola? Helen says, the smokers took her. she says, they would have got me too, but Costner saved me. And he's like, oh, thank you. It's very human of you. It's a good line.
That's kind of racist, but also a pretty good line.
So Gregor flies them to where the survivors of the atoll massacre have started making like a new atoll. It's this little tiny circle of like 5 or 6
boats. It's a baby atoll. It's a beautiful.
But do you think that's how the giant one started?
Probably, yeah.
And then just keep building and building and building.
100%. I think that's
awesome.
How it worked. Yeah.
So later on that night, they're having this heated debate as Costner is like gearing up for battle. It seems Helen is trying to convince them, we got to go try to rescue Enola together. She says if Costner's willing to go risk his life for her, why not the rest of you? And the others are like, fuck it. Good riddance to him, good riddance to her, and good riddance to you too, if you want to go out there. Gregor, he's like got some of the mariner's papers that he had, which are in the same language as the tattoo that was on Enola. If it said like, oh, okay, if we could get her back, I think I could like translate this shit. So he's realized, it seems, that the figures are not like words or letters or whatever, but they're numbers.
They're numbers, yeah.
So the others, though, they don't want any part of this shit. They want to just keep it moving and avoid the smokers. Gregor, though, he comes over to Costner. They're talking. He's like, says, the figures on the tattoo, they're latitudes and longitudes based on like some of the other maps that I've found that you had.
And we'll talk about this in episode 5.
Okay.
Those numbers are real. They're not made up. But we'll get there.
He's like, but the numbers seem backwards to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Costner's like, well, it's because the poles have reversed themselves. And he says, like I've been mapping these underwater cities, trying to figure out the layout of the world underwater or whatever, I guess. I don't know. Apparently, though, like I'm like, okay, poles reverse themselves. What? But apparently, that's happened hundreds of times over the history of the planet.
There's a lot of geologists or there are scientists who are saying that the Earth is long overdue to have its magnetic field reversed.
Supposedly, they flip every 200,000 to 300,000 years, and it's been like almost 800,000 years since it flipped.
Crazy that it hasn't changed.
But it's like has something to do with the molten metal underneath the Earth, like moving around, and that's what controls the magnetic field.
A weirdly subtle but accurate like beat, right, for this moment, right? Like the idea, this very real scientific thing that the magnetic poles of the Earth shift from time to time.
It also sounds like bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
But it sounds like some made up Waterworld science.
Yeah, but it's real. It's real. Yeah.
And Costner is saying, the world wasn't always covered in water, and the others are like, that's blasphemy. Which now I got to know what is your religion here that's hardwired? It's always been this way. It's only been again. We think 500 years.
The world building in this movie, the potential.
Yeah.
For movies, it's wild to me.
What else is crazy is like, I don't think we need to get into detail on it later, but later on the smoker ship, he's talking about dry land to all his smokers, Deacon is, and he's talking about trees and this and that, and it's like, so you guys know about trees and shit, and these people think the world's been Waterworld forever.
It's just, I don't know.
It's inconsistent.
There is like, yes. In reality, yes, it's inconsistent. but
we have religions on this planet that are inconsistent.
Right. And it's just, I don't know. I think that there is like 100 movies in this world.
Oh, yeah. This could be, it cost a fortune, but it could be a series.
Yeah.
There's endless stories you could tell.
I know. It's, again, Even at this point, where I am starting to spiral out of control at the silliness that's going on,
crashing out.
The one thing that I never lose is how exciting the potential of this world is.
Yeah,
right.
We don't know how the world could ever get this flooded.
No,
not by ice caps alone.
Not by ice caps alone.
No.
But let's say that we've got
such a good premise.
It's such a amazing premise. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, they don't seem to believe Costner at all. But Helen, says, I've seen it. I went underwater. I saw the ruins of these ancient civilization or whatever it is. Costner has said, yeah, but dry land is real. And Nola's been there before. Her drawings have convinced me that she's been there.
Yeah.
So Costner hops on a jet ski, says, if Nola's alive, I'm going to bring her back. And he rides off alone. Our great, Western style, hero moment.
White hat cowboy going out.
Helen's like, we can't let him go do this alone. And there seem to be a few others that are willing to, there's the sheriff character, there's the Gregor, he doesn't have to. It's not unlike the end of the Robin Hood movie where it's we got to go into the lion's den, because they've got our people.
Yeah.
And we got to free them
Yeah.
and get back out of there again. But I think that's where we'll leave it. All that's left is the action climax.
Yes.
What's going to happen? Is he going to save Enola?
It's so many of these movies.
Are they all going to die?
Episode 5 is a balls to the wall race to the finish line. And Waterworld is no different.
Absolutely. So, if you're liking what you're hearing, be sure to subscribe.
Yes,
Follow
always.
us on social media at 6DOS Podcast.
Yes.
But yeah, above all, first drop us a line if you love it.
We'd
love to hear from you.
We will respond 100%.
And also, tell your friends.
Yeah.
Listen to them, not together. Don't snuggle up in the bubble bath and listen together. But listen separately.
Why not?
But also watch the flick.
Yeah, dude.
Again, listen to the podcast.
At least watch it half as many times as we watch.
Have
this
a
movie.
bro out.
Yeah, get some
Crack open a
brews.
case of beer.
100%.
I mean, the movies are just fucking great to watch. There's something about the 80s and 90s action flicks that, we get some good action movies now, but not like this.
No.
Real stuntmen, real titties, real ass cheeks.
I love the John Wick movies. There's many modern action movies that I love. I will never love them as much as the action movies from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And sure, some people will say, well, that's when you were growing up and watching 80s and 90s action movies. I submit that in 100 years, if you ask someone who had the better action movies, 80s or 90s, 2000s to early 2010s.
Would you rather watch Commando or End of Days?
100%. The answer is going to be Commando every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Give me those big muscles. Wrap your arms around me, Arnold.
The Carl Weathers, Arnold Schwarzenegger, bro shake in Predator.
Oh yeah,
one of the greatest ever of all time. You can't beat that moment, right?
No.
It's just
John Wick could never.
Never. No. John Wick is amazing. He's good with guns. You get him in a fist fight with Carl Weathers or Schwarzenegger, he's done. I'm sorry.
Wait, could John Wick take the Predator?
No.
No?
No. I submit no, he could not.
Okay.
That's
all I needed to hear.
That's all. No. I don't think he could. I don't think he could.
That's we're going to go pour another drink and talk about it.
One more, and then
but
we'll fill you in.
We'll be back next week with the rest of Waterworld. So until then,
we'll be back.